listening to the Lomcast. I'm your host, Benny Blanco. Let's get it going.
All right, boys, we got the Lom squad here. We got me, Lom Benny. We got Lom Kato, Lom Dr. E-nye, and Lom Jeebers. Today we're going to be talking about, the state of video games, new releases, and the future of our podcast. I'm going to start off by introducing myself. I'm Benny. My family is mostly Bosnian/Turkish. I was born in Germany, and I moved to Detroit, Michigan when I was around 2. I'm a new gym head, and I play competitive games such as League of Legends, Apex, and RuneScape. Let's get Jeebers to introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? This is Lam Mujib or Lam Jeebers, as they say. And my family's from Yemen. I was born in Virginia. I moved to Michigan when I was like 7. I'm a new gym head, just like my boy Benny, and I play COD.
All right, let's get Kato.
Yo, what's going on? It's Kato. My family, my family's from Yemen. I was born in Yonkers, New York. I moved to Michigan around like 5, 6 years old. Just like what Benny was saying, I'm more of a new gym head myself. I've been very inconsistent with it back in the days, but right now, uh, I've been a lot more consistent with it, and same with Benny. As far as like competitive gaming, that's what I've been really trying to get into, but I haven't really found the game for me. So as of right now, it's been Apex, and yeah.
All right, Dr. E-nye.
What's going on? I'm Dr. E-nye. Uh, I was born in Bosnia. Family moved us here to Michigan when I was 3 years old. I just started going to the gym recently, just like Benny and all the boys. We're pretty consistent with it. We like to overtrain, but I like to play some competitive games like Rocket League and Call of Duty, Tarkov, anything really.
All right, boys, for the subject today, we're talking about the state of video games. For me personally, I play a lot of, PC games like League of Legends, Apex, and such. And for me, it feels like I've been playing the same games over and over again for the past like 10, 15 years because literally everything that comes out is either not interesting or just doesn't have the like right taste. Like it doesn't bring me anything new, refreshing to like the gaming industry. Like one big example for me is like I play a lot of competitive FIFA, and every year it feels like it's the same release, copy and pasted. They add one or two new things, and they're like, "Here you go. Here's a AAA game. Have fun and enjoy it." And I feel like the same thing's happening with COD and Halo and all these other games. And I just feel like it's like the main reason like a lot of these companies are struggling right now, and it's definitely something I wish they would improve.
I feel that. I feel the same way, man. I've been playing since I was young. I think my first game I ever played was Call of Duty Classic. I think I was about like 12 years old. And what's it called? Literally same thing with me. Other than like Tarkov and like I don't know, those like weird games that only have like 4 developers for some fucking reason. But I feel the same way, and especially since like they're copying and pasting the same game into the next year and over and over and over, keep doing that over and over again. It just keep having the same issues. Like, um, for example, Call of Duty always has some issues with matchmaking or joining your friend's lobby or even launching the games crashing for no reason. I don't know. But yeah, I feel the same way about that. And also, I just want to add one more thing in the communities, like very toxic compared to when I was younger. It used to be a lot more friendly.
Oh yeah. The thing with
Man, go ahead, go ahead.
the thing with COD is like it feels like every year there's something they don't add and they wait till the first patch to add it. Like I remember I think it was Modern Warfare. I had gotten I rushed gold melee weapons and I got everything except for the knife. And then when I finally finished it, I wasn't able to get diamond because it wasn't even in the game. and like I had to like literally wait 3 4 months in order to get my diamond knife. Like that's not okay.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Kato?
man. No, I was saying my current thoughts on the state of gaming right now, bro. Exactly what you guys saying, like copy and paste. But now it's like everybody's trying to copy the formula that Fortnite popularized. You got battle passes, you got battle royales, you got it's not pay to win anymore, which is a good thing. But then you got what is it called? All the games are like now all free to play, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like at the same time it kind of it kind of messes with the game when everybody has access to it, if that makes sense. I don't know,
Yeah,
cuz like back then
For real.
on top of that you didn't have skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. And I'll give Call of Duty the benefit of the doubt for these first 3 years cuz I feel like it was a learning curve for them. Solely because this is the first year that they implemented the whole crossplay, even though they're a high budget um gaming industry, game developer, whatever you want to call it, brand. I don't know. I can't think of the word off the top of my head. They're still new to that, so all the patch notes and stuff like that's a huge thing that they were doing. That they were trying to be on top of it, but yeah, man, that's just the current state of gaming. It's just kind of garbage right now, very dry. The only thing that we could really look forward to is like one, maybe the max of two single player games, and that's about it.
yeah. Me personally, like I don't play single player at all. I'm really big into the competitive scene and the multiplayer games, and so for me, it's like I got nothing. I got stuck on like League of Legends and Apex, which have been around for years, especially League. It's been like I've been playing that shit for like 12 years. It's like
You gotta hop on a 2018 God of War. That's just fire.
I don't know. It's
Y'all hear the
something
new one
about
coming out?
the single player games.
Yeah, I'm about to be running it heavy.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new releases here in a little bit. What are your thoughts, Jeepers?
Honestly, bro, I just feel like everything's at a stalemate right now. Nothing seems to like be improving. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I only play Call of Duty. That's my only real multiplayer game that I play. I prefer multiplayer over single player, but I still love a good story. For instance, Fallout, that's my shit. Nobody can tell me nothing about it. But I just feel like it's the same shit, just like y'all saying, copy and paste, you know? Skill based matchmaking definitely has ruined COD, and it's just taking over and making it less fun, you know? It used to be you getting shit on, you know, and you stay in the next game and you get shit on again, and you probably will get better, you know? Just because you're getting fucking shit on. So you gotta like look for other routes and look for other ways.
I don't know. I feel like skill based matchmaking is a gift and a curse, cause like it makes you want to play better, but at the same time, I hate sweating all the time in pubs.
It's just
That's
instant gratification, if you ask me, because they give you like one or two games where you do really good. Like you drop a 30 bomb in search, and then the next game you just getting shit on. You just teaming up with TTV tryhards and sweats and people that are like level 1000, level fucking 900. It's insane. You know what I mean?
I got a question. I got a fire question. You ready? What is the first video game you guys have ever played? Enos said Call of Duty Classic.
Yes,
What you
sir.
guys?
That bitch old though.
Are we talking strictly PC or just like ever?
Ever
Ever.
video
Um,
game?
for me, it started with Pokemon. Uh, I don't know which one. I want to say Gold on Game Boy, but the ones I definitely remember are like Leaf Green, Fire Red, and then like Ruby. I remember like that was like my thing. Like I fucking love Pokemon.
Pokemon is fire. Yeah, I used to play back in the day. I'll say what really got me hooked onto consoles. What like we got that 360 when it first came out back in I want to say oh 05, oh 06. It was like when it first came out.
Sounds pretty accurate.
I think it was oh 06. But
Yeah, it's
first
around
console
there.
game I played during that era was Saints Row 1. That shit was so fire to me. But as far as like video games I used to play heavy when I was like 5, 6 years old. Pokemon Fire, I think it was the one with Charizard on it.
Yeah, Fire Red.
Yeah. and there's this one James Bond game on Nintendo 69, 67.
007 GoldenEye.
Yep, that was the one.
Yeah, when I was like 5 or 6, I was playing that, and I was playing GTA 3 and whatever. You know, like Max Payne 2. I had an older brother growing up, so like we had to share. So I play his games.
Yeah. I
Speaking of
think they need to
GTA,
drop a new. Go ahead.
let's transition into the new releases. And what do you guys think of GTA 6? Like, do you guys think that's gonna be
We're
next year?
never gonna have it.
I
I
don't know,
think
I
we're
thought
man.
they
gonna
were
A
have it
saying
soon.
lot of people talking about it.
I thought they were saying 2023 or some shit. So like
Yeah,
Did
next
but
you
year.
see the trilogy remaster definitive edition? It is garbage. I wasted $60 on a game to look like a mobile cartoon shit.
Yeah, no, they flopped with that one. I ain't gonna lie. The thing is, the concept sounded good, but it was too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? In the
It
sense of
sounded amazing.
who wouldn't want to play those games on some mildly better looking graphics, but then when it actually released, it's just like that's it. It's literally the same. It's a copy and paste, slightly polished.
yeah,
They
They
just
just
that's
took
added they just
away
added
like
ray tracing and motion blur. Like
they took
Yeah,
away all the aesthetics from the original games and ruined it. You go to YouTube and you search up Unreal 5 engine remaster of these old games, way better. Literally looks like GTA 5. And
you
it's
know,
amazing. I was like, why can't I get a version of San Andreas that plays like GTA 5?
anytime people mention remasters, the first thing that comes into mind of who did it the best, Mafia, Mafia One.
Mafia was
Hands
fire,
down. Mafia 1 Definitive Edition was the best remaster.
bro. That shit was fire. I played all through all that Mafia
Let me
shit.
see how many hours I have on Steam. I played it like 2 or 3 times.
Mafia Two is my first Mafia I played.
Same here on the PS3. I
Yeah,
remember it was like Eid or something. I got a little bit of money, went to the GameStop, bought that game, went home, played that shit all night.
yeah. When we got our Xbox back in like what '06, bro, we had three games. We had Saints Row, Madden '07, and NBA Live '07. Those games were so fire back then. And I feel like, man, I think Call of Duty is taking the right step by like not dropping every year now. I think that's a smart move on that end.
That is a
I
smart
agree.
move, but you know what else would be smarter? If they do what they did in China for the Call of Duty Online thing, if they just release it here without the pay to win guns and it's all just like strictly cosmetic shit. Because think about this. I see games like Apex and games like Warzone, people download them for free and they're willing to spend hundreds of dollars on cosmetics rather than like, $60 just for a game.
and so
Crazy.
like
So why not go to the free to play way and remaster all the old games, jam pack everything into one? Everybody will love it.
I don't know much about that COD, but is it like kind of like Apex is? Is just one game? There's not. It's just updates to that game. There's not like another thing coming
They
out you have to download.
they shut it down, but yeah, it was that. It was all the old CODs, like from Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all mashed into one Call of Duty.
See, that'd be fire. Cause like for me personally, like I played RuneScape, and like I want something to grind for, and I hate losing what I've grinded for. And it feels like in COD,
Yeah,
you get the camo or you get the level, and then next year
it's
you gotta
scary.
redo it.
Yep. I mean, that's the cool thing about Warzone, though, because your progression spans through all the games into that one game. And I feel like if you like Warzone, then that's like a win-win. So you get to use all your old stuff from there, from the old
Yeah.
games and whatever. But I mean, that's not like, a solid, solution because some people only like multiplayer, and I want to use my atomic from Vanguard on Modern Warfare.
Another thing is I feel like something that goes over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people shit on Modern Warfare 2019, but I feel like if it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2019, Call of Duty would still be in a shitty place. They literally revived Call of Duty,
100%.
like to the mainstream media.
What was the
So
Call of Duty before that? Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4.
It was very mediocre. It was okay multiplayer wise, but in like general speak, it was very mediocre.
Bro, imagine dropping a Call of Duty for $60 without a campaign. Like, okay, I get it. Nobody really cares for the campaign as much, but like,
I kind of do. I like them.
no, I'm saying, yeah, not everybody. Some people just jump straight for the multiplayer and
Yeah,
maybe
true.
play the campaign down the road, but like not implementing one of the three things that they tend to put on, because it's always three things that Call of Duty does. It's always like a campaign, a multiplayer, and then something else like Spec Ops or
Yeah,
survival or
zombies.
zombies or what I'm saying, aliens, some
Yeah,
random shit. But
Yo,
extinction.
Spec Ops was pretty fire.
Yeah,
Spec Ops
Specs
is
Ops is
That was
good. Yeah,
fun.
Modern Warfare 3 was the best one.
That
they
was
should
fun
have
as hell.
implemented. They should have implemented that with the Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
They
Single
did it
player.
in Modern Warfare 2019, but it was a PlayStation exclusive for 1 year.
What, Spec Ops?
They had the Modern Warfare 3 survival Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2019, but it was PlayStation exclusive. Like, you know how Modern Warfare 3 had the setup where you can
Yeah.
go, you survive the round, and you go buy stuff, and then you survive another round.
Yep.
Juggernauts come in, helicopters.
Yep. Man, I don't know. I
Uh,
don't know how that would actually like be nowadays. Cause like I said, man, it's with
it gets
me as
boring,
yeah,
if I'm gonna be
with
real.
me, I feel like as much as I love going back to nostalgic things, this, that, and the third, I just feel
We
like
need
at the
something
same
new.
time, you do need something new, and it's like I feel like we gotta play competitive because of how much we've grinded for so long. I'm not saying we have to, but sometimes I just be thinking to myself like, man, if all this time I got on Call of Duty or this the game or that game, I gotta play for a reason.
I feel you on that, but here's the problem: hackers. And like,
Yeah.
no matter what they do, bro, if they can't even code the game correctly off rip, where they still have shit that's like mad OP. How many months has it been into release in Vanguard and the bar is still a two shot? Like, that's insane. They can't code a proper anti cheat.
Yeah, I remember even before like cheating was big, like in Modern Warfare 2, like what they would do is like literally kick you offline during the game, like in the higher
Yeah.
ranks. It's like pretty sad. Like, all right, you're
You
just gonna
remember
kick everyone off and then get the highest rank. What's the point?
you remember Black Ops 2 lag switches in League play?
Yeah,
Yep. I hated that shit so much.
Non-stop, bro. Non-stop.
What you think, Enos?
Me and the boys back in the day on Black Ops 2, we probably would have been the highest rank, but we ended up rank 3 of the leagues. And yeah, there's a lot of DDoSing, lag switching. Lag switching was okay, you know. You get kicked out of the game, your internet's still fine.
DDoSing
You could
is
get back on the game, start playing again. But DDoS, they kick your shit offline for at least 5-10 minutes, bro. They be like just sending packets, bro. You can't
I
even do
know.
nothing, bro. You can't do anything about it. You
You
just gotta
call your
wait.
internet, they ain't
Yeah,
doing shit.
yeah, they ain't doing shit. It's against the law and all that, but they don't even care. Like they getting the money. Like who cares about you know
You
me
ask
getting
them for
kicked
like
offline?
one of those IPs that change every time you turn off
Yeah,
your modem or whatever,
yeah. We need
and
some
they
more
don't give
money.
it to you.
We
Or
need some
yeah,
more
they
money.
need more money. They want you to go on a business plan or some shit.
New contract, 2 years.
speaking of Call of Duty though, you guys excited for a new one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So and so. I love Modern Warfare, like what is it called? The set and setting of Modern Warfare, but man, Vanguard is so mediocre that I'm not even hyped up. It really killed my vibe for Call of Duty. But I'm
dude.
really into Warzone. One main reason is because it's free. I don't have to waste, $70 on a game and then be disappointed with how mediocre it is. But I guess I'll still buy it because, I've been playing COD for what, 15 years now? So I'll give it a shot. The only one I've skipped is Infinite, so
Oh, I've skipped a lot of CODs, bro. I skipped uh, what was what was that one after Advanced Warfare? Because I played that
I
game
don't
for like a
remember.
week.
Probably
That
Black
was
Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Black Ops
I played
3.
hella
Yeah,
zombies on that.
I ain't played Black Ops 3. I ain't played Black Ops 4. What was after Black Ops 4? Ghosts?
Nah, Modern Warfare 2019.
That boy going. That boy.
Yeah,
I
you
was
went
playing
time.
that.
all the
What?
way back. You went all the way back with Ghosts, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Fish AI.
When was Ghost? Before Advanced Warfare?
Yeah,
Nah, it
it
wasn't.
was. It
I
was.
think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Yeah, it
I did
was.
play Ghost. I
It was
played
after
Advanced Warfare,
BO2.
but I ain't played
You get the
Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4.
you get the fish AI thing.
Oh no, it was after MW3. Fuck, what am I talking about?
You get the
What
fish
fish
AI
eye
thing.
thing? What is that?
You don't remember that was like a big thing in the Call of Duty community when they first came out with Ghost. They're like, oh, we got this new fish AI. When you swim next to fishes,
Ah, it's the
they
dog,
swim
bro.
away.
And the dog. And the dog. And the dog.
I
No,
don't
man.
remember. I
Uh,
don't remember that joke, but
It was
I
it
was
was a,
playing that shit a lot too.
I think it
they're
was both. I think it was the fishes and the dog. Because I
they're
remember they
trying
were
to
showing off the dog for that one.
yeah they're trying to act like fish is moving out of the way, which I mean I'm sure it is a very complex thing to code or whatever, but there's another video which I'll talk about it in a second, but they had this thing where when you're swimming underwater in a certain scene and you swim by a school of fish, the fishes like all scatter around, swim away from you or whatever. And like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's so realistic, but somebody else had a video of Mario 64 or something like that, where Mario swimming by fishes and we're all scattering away from him. So,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
$1 billion company, and that's their best innovations.
it's just crazy.
Bro, COD has a lot of problems. Like COD Vanguard has been out how long now? It's been a
I
few
don't
months
even
at
know.
least, like 8 months or some shit like that.
The next one
What they've
about to
been
come
doing.
out.
But bro, I still can't mantle over a fucking
No
window or
cap.
some shit.
And when
Bro,
I
I
run
spammed
into a
that shit.
wall,
Nothing.
when I run into a wall, a breakable wall, it doesn't break. When I melee it, it doesn't break.
You get
Yeah,
attacked
yeah, for
by the
real.
wall. Apparently, in real life, what you got to do to break a wall is put your gun up to your shoulder and haul ass to the wall.
Okay, it ain't even like a real wall though. It's like a thin ass
It's like
sheet of
yeah.
plywood, and you can't even run through it
The
without tag
dry
spinning.
ass, wet ass, like it's been wet, everything. Like
You
you could
person
break
like
through that shit. A little girl could break through that shit.
okay, but dude like me, I just run through some cinder block walls. You talking about?
No cap. Yeah, but hey, speaking about that Call of Duty shit where I said all those Call of Duties mashed up into one, have y'all heard of the SM2 Call of Duty? It's like these guys, they got together, they're all fans of Call of Duty, and they're taking all the Call of Duties and mashing them all up into one. I think from COD 4 all the way up to Black Ops 2. So basically like Call of Duty Online. It's gonna have all those guns, it's gonna have all the maps, and it's gonna have progression system, it's gonna have a friends list, party, and I think it's even gonna have like matchmaking.
What's
But I
the
feel like
update
it's
on
gonna
it?
When
get
is that
taken
coming out?
down though.
No, it's not. They already like they're non-profit, so they don't collect money, so it's normal.
Oh,
It's fair usage. It falls under fair use.
interesting.
When is that coming out?
I have no clue. They're taking their sweet ass time with it. I was in their Discord, but I don't think I am anymore. Let me go check on YouTube if they've posted anything new, honestly. It's been a minute since I checked.
But
They posted a gun game gameplay.
any word on what you think about certain games or anything?
What do you mean, like the state of them, or just like upcoming?
Just, I mean, any games that you feel like has flaws to them or something like that. Oh, we're
Um,
just talking about Call of Duty. Do you have anything to say about any other game?
I mean, the similar thing with COD is like FIFA. For me, every year is pretty much the same, and they just add like one or two new features, and it's like, oh, everything is new. You need to play this game, and it's literally like you're playing the previous generation. And they're creating a new one that's coming out, I think, in October, early October, late September. Yeah, and it's gonna be the EA Sports like FIFA like official. Whereas next year the 24 one is they're not gonna have the FIFA sponsorship. It's just gonna be like EA Sports FC, which is like interesting. Like you're gonna lose the FIFA sponsorship, and I mean, I'm most likely, since they're not paying $1 billion a year for the FIFA sponsorship, like it's gonna be free, and it goes back into that whole thing of microtransactions, people opening packs and skins and all this, and it just feels like it's more gonna be money grab like every other game, and the gameplay is gonna stay the same, the graphics are gonna stay the same, and I don't like it.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just making sure. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. As for the new COD though, I'm not like huge on COD, but I play it because my friends do and whatnot. You guys play it. I am excited though because I feel like this is the last COD I'm going to spend money on. If it's shit, I'm never buying another COD.
Yep,
This
I
is
said the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
and you know what's
yep.
crazy? When I watched their like reveal thing, they were kind of
Look like
like
shit.
spitting it. No, they're like like spitting like, hey, look, this is our chance to like give COD 100%. And if they don't deliver, I feel like that's it. Like this is their chance to win back the community. I'd say.
The
That is
crazy
true.
thing, go ahead,
No, you
Jeebers.
you go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, don't mind if I do. So, so think about it like this. I feel like Modern Warfare 2019 gave everybody the blueprint, right? And nobody was able to fully execute on it. So they had not only like the original idea of how these games are gonna go, but now they also had time to work on it. So they saw the flaws in 2019 Modern Warfare. They saw the flaws in Cold War. They saw the flaws in Vanguard. And I feel like Modern Warfare 2 2022 is gonna be known as one of the best Call of Duty. It's either gonna be the biggest or the biggest bust. It's gonna be one or
Yeah.
the other. It's no in between, in my opinion. Not like
It,
the biggest as far as like I think it might be up there in like A tier, S tier.
it has a really big name to live up to, man. Really big name. Modern Warfare 2, MW2. That's a really big name to live up to, bro.
Any of you guys played 2018 God of War?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to say something though. My problem with sports games is that they're scared to adventure. I remember back in the day on PS2 when we had games like FIFA Street, NBA Street, all those kind of games, and I used to play them, and I used to really like them. Now I can't even stand Madden, I can't stand FIFA, I can't stand any of those games. Where are those type of games? I need those back.
Funny thing is they sort of kind of implemented those into FIFA and Madden. They got like on Madden they
Yeah.
got like the yard
Volta.
and they
Nah, they
got
need to just have
Volta.
like standalones just like they used to, bro, cuz those were fire.
If they
Y'all
were to do
remember that one
standalones,
you remember that one
yeah.
NFL Street with Exhibit?
Yeah, that shit was fire. I feel like if they do that though, they can't do the whole $60 ticket, man. I feel like it's got to be like a
$30, bro.
25 $30,
$30 is good,
and it
bro.
could still have like the same gameplay mechanics and graphics as Madden,
Man, they
but
was
just
charging $40 for Tony Hawk remaster.
yeah, it's crazy. I feel like if they just take like the graphics from Madden, but just exaggerate it to have that like that street style gameplay like how they always did, bro. Because I used to play NFL Street 3 with Chad Ocho Cinco on the PSP like crazy. That was my shit. I would not stop playing that.
Oh, cap.
But no,
I
as
even
far
hooked
as
my shit up to the Ethernet.
as far as far as like we say sports games, man, my thing is, bro, it's literally it's not like okay, so people are like, oh, same thing with Call of Duty drops every year, you just shoot guns, shoot people there. But sports games, it's literally the same. They can't venture out to do different things besides shooting the ball or kicking the ball or throwing the ball. Like
I
there's
don't know. I
literally
feel like they can think of something to like make it a little bit more
listen,
fun,
I,
you know?
I play I play 2K, right? I've been heavy on 2K since I want to say 2K15. I used to play on the other ones. I originally started back in 2K7. But my thing is, as far as like a 2K player, everybody all agrees with this that 2K16 and 2K17 are the greatest 2Ks to ever exist. And that was solely because of the gameplay mechanics. But the biggest problem with 2K is they fuck around every single year. They just change the damn mechanics. So or like the controls. Like why are you dropping the same exact game with just slightly better graphics but completely different. Like that's not the new content that people want to see. Imagine Call of Duty like imagine Call of Duty is like oh our the left mouse button is to shoot, but then they fuck around. They're like okay now you have to start clicking the middle mouse button to shoot, and like they just flip shit. Like you don't. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. I just feel like games are at a stalemate, bro. Nobody can think of ideas because if you look at movies and TV shows, I mean, even that shit is boring. Like I can't even sit there and watch a whole series of TV. Like yeah,
It's
don't get
all
me
outplayed.
wrong, there are decent like TV shows and whatever, but yeah, it gets all outplayed. Like the best movies in my opinion are movies that are older because they have like an actual story behind them, you know what I mean? And older games in my opinion are also better because they have passion put behind them. I feel like nowadays companies are just working out these developers to the point where they don't even feel like they want to work on something. They're not passionate about it. And that's the real problem. And with that crunch time that these devs have to do, where they like cram a bunch of hours into one day or whatever, it's like evident why, you know, these games come out unfinished and buggy and broken. For instance, Cyberpunk, rushed ass release, waiting for years for it, comes out buggy ass mess. Still good story though, but buggy ass mess.
I feel like
Wasn't what I expected. What up?
that's more like on the company's like fault.
And
Like they give them a deadline and then
it
they
is
try
because they
hard
want
as
to
they
please
can.
investors.
They try hard as they can. These developers, they try hard as they can to make the game, good. Like first day of release, no problems, no bugs, nothing. Make it playable at least for a few fucking days. I remember fucking GTA 5, bro, when it first came out, you couldn't play online for like 2 weeks, a month.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
online
Motherfuckers
wasn't
couldn't
out
figure
though.
that shit out.
No,
it wasn't out.
online wasn't
No,
out.
it wasn't out.
They didn't release online till like halfway into like the first year or some shit like that.
But the thing
I
is,
was
I
about to
think
say halfway into the life cycle, but that
it's
game's been out for how long?
yeah, but done for. Nah, my thing is, I think they did that shit perfectly because imagine buying GTA to not play the story.
That's true.
GTA always has great stories, so it's like,
GTA 4, one of the best in my
man,
opinion.
they need to remaster that. Did you hear they're supposed to remaster that?
If they do, bro, I will love them. Just make the driving a little bit better, and I'll love Rockstar again.
They literally said that GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1 were supposed to get
Ooh, Red Dead
remasters.
Redemption 1, it better have
Yeah.
the zombies in it too.
No, but apparently I think they said they stopped it because of definitive.
Lame as hell. But if it's Grove Street Games who's making it, the same people that made the definitive, it's gonna be garbage. The Grove Street Games guys, they made multiple like remasters for Xbox, and they make the mobile game ports. You know what I mean? All they're doing is porting the mobile games, making them look a little bit better, and using some like bullshit assets on Unity or whatever the fuck they're using, Unreal or yada yada, and doing it like very cheaply. You know what I'm saying? For a company that's worth billions of dollars, I'm expecting way more, especially for $60 ticket.
Hey, we've been dogging on a lot of like gaming companies and whatnot, but I will say there's one W gaming company out there. Not for everything they've done, but mostly their Pokemon games, Nintendo. Like, bro, for me personally, every Pokemon game for me has been like fire. Like, there's no real big problems with it. There's no like crazy bugs. It's just smooth and it's to the point. Like, what are you doing? You're just catching Pokemon. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, every year they get a spot on.
I can't
I
really
agree for
think of
that.
any games, honestly, that I play that would get it spot on release day. I'm trying to
Mm,
think, but honestly, there isn't really anything.
basically all the old games, bro, back in the day.
I mean, yeah, that is true because they had to be perfect on release day and they had quality assurance and all that.
Hmm.
See,
They cared.
and I feel like the reason for that is it's like if you look at Pokemon, right? It's like what is it? All right, there's like these little creatures you catch them with a ball. It has a very simple like idea, and every game follows that idea, and they make it more like the story's different. It's better. Like there's different Pokemon. There's always something new. It's fresh, but you still have that core gameplay. Whereas with all these other games, it's like how Kato was saying with the 2K stuff. You have this core mechanic, and everyone loves it and everyone wants to play that game. why are you changing controls? Why are you adding something different that like messes with what you previously had? And the same thing goes for FIFA. Like I remember, I can't remember which 14, FIFA 14. They say it's like one of the greatest, right? And then there was 15 wasn't bad, but like you have these games that have just the right amount of mechanics, just the right amount of skill. Your player base loves the game, right? Why are you changing it? Like you gotta like if everyone loves it, keep it the same. Upgrade a few things, make the graphics better, make it like flashy whatnot. You can add little like small detail and things. Like for example, for FIFA, they added like different turf patterns and like basic cosmetic stuff, right? It still like makes the game fresh. There's new modes, blah blah, but like you still have what most of the audience wants, which is like that fresh gameplay, the gameplay that they want to like play in.
Funny thing is, it just reminded me when Jeebers was talking about FIFA Street and shit like that. Like games having did that adventurous like kind of single player to it. Um I remember I was a little ass kid. I think I was like 12, 13, maybe 14 max. I sent an email to EA Sports and I was like, you guys should make a game, that's like FIFA Street, except like like make it like real life, like you're actually walking around in an open world type of thing, except like you don't see other players, obviously you see like AIs and stuff and PCs. But make it so you could just walk up to somebody's door, knock on the door or whatever, actually like drive a car. I don't know, make it different, you get you got to think outside the box. Just like with the like Pokemon stuff, like you have a little creature, you throw a ball, and they based everything around that. They didn't change
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
in the center,
Yeah,
they just kept building it on
around it.
like
Yeah,
around it. Yes. So that's what we need. We need people to stop fucking making these battle royale games. We don't need any more battle
Facts.
royale games, bro. I'm
Facts.
tired. I'm sick and tired of battle royale. Okay,
Facts.
Warzone. Okay, it's brought some
Blood
good.
Hunt.
It's brought some good into the gaming community. For example, Apex. I like Apex. I love Apex.
Yeah, Bimte Michael Fortnite.
But yeah, Fortnite was good, but only for
Oh
like the
hell
first
no.
week when nobody knew how to build shit.
yeah,
I
You build
never
like a
liked
little
Fortnite.
wall. That's it though. Little
Everybody
wall.
left World War II. I stayed loyal, faithful to my main game.
I played World War II too.
yeah. I liked it.
World War II
I
was
liked it
good.
I
too. It
liked
was
the
actually
loot
way better
boxes or
than
whatever.
Vanguard.
That show was awesome.
Oh yeah, you walk around and shit.
Yeah, that was sick.
You have like little
The
quests and shit.
headquarters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Just seeing all
I
the
like that.
players and then like seeing
One
people
v
get like
But
rare
there
ones.
stuff.
That 1v1 corner, bro. I used to dominate that shit.
there was problems with that game though, like
Yeah,
since
For
they
heavy
brought
sure,
in
for
that
problems.
sure.
open world stuff or
Heavy
whatever, like the
problems.
open
I
little
remember there
area.
was this glitch
There's
where
hella
like you can
problems.
sit down and you can
Yeah.
infinite sit and you can just slide all around the map sitting down.
I remember there was glitches. You could just like climb this little wall over here, jump over to towards a building. There's a little box. It's a little higher up. You jump over to this other wall. It's like a little more higher than that.
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
like outside of the map and shit, and people
Yep.
are looking at
Yeah,
you.
they're
They're
like,
like,
how
"How
you
the
got
hell
there?
does motherfucker get there?"
Hey,
I remember that.
speaking about World War II, bro, the bar was broken in that game too. That was a 3-shot in that game.
I don't remember the bar, bro, in that
The bar
game.
was a 3-shot in that game. It was OP. It was
I was
disgusting.
SMG God in
I
World
was
War II.
sniper, and shovel god.
MP40, that's it. MP40. That's all you need.
Hey, but no cap. Speaking about single player games, I know you guys probably don't really like single player games that much, but if there's one single player game that I will vouch for and I say is really good, Fallout. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 kind of iffy. I don't really like it, but Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, best games I ever put my hands on, hands down. I love them.
As far as single player, I feel like the best game that I loved that was only single player was probably Assassin's Creed, but nowadays it's just like Same thing over and over. We've been talking about this all night. Same thing over and over and over again.
Factual.
It's just a different concept. Like
Yeah, Assassin's Creed
now
was
we're
never
in
my thing.
Now we're Vikings, bro. Like okay,
Well,
Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Syndicate, all that shit was good. I liked all that shit.
that shit was never my thing, really.
See, that's the thing. Me and you are opposites. You were more Fallout, and I was on Assassin's Creed, but I didn't
I,
like Fallout like that.
I wasn't really more Fallout. I was more like Mafia, to be honest. But there was no like other Mafia games I could play. I can't get Mafia 1 on the PS3. I didn't have a PC at that time, so
I
I
liked
remember
Mafia
I
until the third
saw
one.
I just seen Fallout at Sears in a fucking like little shelf, and they were like $5. So I bought that shit. I
For
played it, and
PC?
it was good. No, no, no. It was for Xbox
Oh,
360 back in the day, like way back in the day. I was like 8 years
oh,
old.
yeah.
I remember playing the Alien DLC. That shit
Mm.
was fire.
What is it
Crazy.
called?
Mothership Zeta. Fire.
If we talk about video games and the developers, fuck you, Epic Games, for buying Rocket League. You made that game dog shit. Thank you for that.
And Microsoft, please make Call of Duty great again.
Please.
All right. So what do you guys want to see between us here and Lam for a future podcast? Like, what are some ideas you guys would like to talk about?
But like everything has been rolling off the tongue very easy.
Very
Yeah.
easy. Just rolling off the tongue.
No, I'm talking about like
Eh.
the topics.
Yeah, anything but politics, man. I feel like politics
agree.
is like
Politics
something
is
that
whack.
people
You're gonna get
don't want to
heated way
listen
too
to.
fast.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know why, but people are so sensitive about politics. So
Actual.
I'd rather us not talk about it, even though we might have the same political views. For the most part, I still don't want to, get into that. It'll cause issues with us. I don't want that.
We're gonna call that the end for the Lomcast. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, turn that bell notification on, comment. Let us know what you want to see next. We're really excited about the future. And if you want to join our Discord, there's going to be a link in the description. We're basically making some kind of gaming / gym Discord where you can post your progress, talk with other members. It's a fun environment. We got some exciting new things coming. We got shirts, merch, that type of thing. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you on the flip side.